Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kelly Oubre, Maxey out there with George. Then it's MP, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, at the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Here's George, and he knocks down the 10-footer.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
George against Hero, and there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And Miami has possession. Butler taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. Over Oubre. A shot by Butler, no good. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Embiid. Here's MP. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's MP in his last outing with 12 points. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Hero against George. Now here's Hero. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And they'll keep possession. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. MP with it. Now guarded by Butler. Embiid, good.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. To in the cold spell. And it's Butler who slams it down.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP outside. George left side. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. 16 feet out. MP shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Oubre. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Richardson. George, no good. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 5. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
Timeout.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Jaquez is checked in for Jovic. Robinson comes in for Butler. Burks, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Rozier in for Richardson. Now here's MP. Still without a bucket. Count that one.
You gotta love the fearless attitude of Lowry. Nice job getting inside and executing.
And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
To the middle. Stolen by Rozier. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 3. To the inside. Kicks it out to MP. Over to the wing. Lowry, the pass to MP. Three-pointer. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry against Rozier. 11 seconds left in the first. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the wing, it'll be Robinson and Butler. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Jovic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with 12 points and also made a difference with 7 rebounds. He and his team are really clicking right now. And you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Yeah, Ali, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
MP, the pass to Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Heat trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
For Miami. And as April rolls on, let's take a moment to examine this year's crop of fresh rookie stars and see who among them is close to winning the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class, so it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on. Yeah,
a rookie year can be unpredictable, but he's consistently stood out from the crowd.
Now here's Maxey. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And here's MP from outside. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Hero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Outside Maxey. Pass to MP. Here's Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Butler. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Maxey finds MP. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 10-point game. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Burks comes in for Robinson. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry comes in for Jackson. Pass to Maxey. To the paint. Here's MP. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Heat trail by 10. Burks with it. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. George with the block.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
MP finds Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Richardson against Lowry. Richardson, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Burks. Clock at 6. Shoots over George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Well, Miami shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Maxey against Hero. Butler up top. Adebayo passes to Richardson. On the wing, Burks. Shoots over George. That one a little long. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And MP throws it down.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Butler. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Pass to MP. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with MP. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 2. Richardson goes in. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to MP. Here's Oubre. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? So Oubre nails them both. And it's Butler with the ball for Miami. They trail by 11. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Pass to MP. Rebounded by Jovic.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
So for Miami, Jaime Jaquez has checked in for Jimmy Butler. Robinson comes in for Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Richardson. Now here's Oubre. He's got 5. It's stolen by Jaquez. Pass to Rozier. Back to Jaquez. Adebayo with it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. This is the baby hook. And there's the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam,
Substitution Miami. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Jovic. Burks comes in for Adebayo. And it's Hero in for Robinson. Some changes for Philadelphia. Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. Pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
The free throw drops for Jaquez.
Well, when you watch Jaquez, the first thing that jumps out is his footwork. He is so precise with each movement.
Hits both from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
The Sixers lead by 14. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson can't get it to go. Miami's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Down low. Jaquez, the pass to Rozier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
And the second free throw is good. 12 seconds left in the third. Outside Maxey. MP outside. Embiid from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Philadelphia in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Richardson in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Heat trail by 13. Outside Jaquez. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. MP with it. Richardson picks him up to the inside. Here's Maxey. That shot off. Some solid D from Jaquez. Heat shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Adebayo, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Now here's George. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Hero, the pass to Jaquez. Back to Hero. With the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the 76ers lead by 15.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Adebayo. Looking to get it going. And Embiid with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Jovic, he's checked in for Jaquez. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Oubre, he's checked in for Jackson. Off the inbound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Hero. Adebayo finds Hero. Outside Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over George. Miami, no good that time either.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
MP, the pass to Oubre. MP scanning the floor. Maxey against Hero. Back to MP. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Here's George.
I mean, plastered on his man, and Hero making it difficult to move the ball. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
So it's Miami now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's MP. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jovic passes to Richardson. Pass to Hero. It's stolen by Oubre. Outside Maxey. Kicks it out to MP. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Maxey against Richardson. And here's Hero. Pass to Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white. But you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.